What's up, everybody? My microphone works. This is early. Geno's here. Geno hasn't slept in 3 days. That's how much he loves you people. What's up, Mrosko?
What's up, man?
Talk
I
to your
really,
peeps.
I really haven't. I haven't slept in days and days. Shit's been fucked up. Uh, yeah, dude. And then we were gonna stay up for the show, and yeah, it's 6:30 in the morning here.
I got 7:30 here. Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't believe you stayed up. I couldn't do
you're
it.
in
I went to
Baltimore.
bed. I went to bed at 10 o'clock last night. That's how fucking old I
I
am.
had a plan to do that. I had a lot of
Mhm.
like I was gonna go to the movies. I was gonna go see Magic Mike 2, and
Nice.
my plans kind of fell through. And then I had, man, I was hanging out at the mall, and then I came home and I was like, well, maybe I'll take a nap. And then I was like, no, I don't know that I could do that. And then so I got ambitious, dude. Like I was, I needed a new start in life. So I just like, sometimes, man, where you just need to like kick your shit into gear in some
Mhm.
way. I
Mhm.
rearranged my whole house, dude. Like I was like,
Wow.
well, I can't sleep. I got to stay up. So I just rearranged everything in my house. I broke one of my bookshelves in half. I'm
And
pretty
what time
upset.
of night was this? Was this
I'm
like at
pretty
4
upset.
in the morning?
This is like 1 in the morning, 2 in the
Nice.
morning.
That's always a
Yeah.
good feeling. Yeah.
But I'm almost all the way done though. So it's like I have a nice cool house, but it's already fucking daylight again. Dude,
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of my mind. I don't even what whose idea was this? Why the fuck are we It's a house show, dude. Who
I
gives
think
a
this
shit?
was I think this was Matt Roth's idea.
And he, at no point, has been around
Nope.
anywhere. Matt Roth is not anywhere to be seen. He didn't tweet once. But
Nope.
that means he's sleeping off a fucking bender.
He's
That
drooling
dude,
on his fucking pillow. He's got some
yeah,
person of indeterminate gender in bed next to him.
he was fucking shotgun. And we don't care. Be gay. I hope it's a dude.
It
That'd be
could be. He
fucking
doesn't know.
wonderful.
The point is that he doesn't know.
I don't think it matters to him.
That's
Much
probably
like it
true.
doesn't matter to me.
He's in Austin. He doesn't know. You just go out and you come home with somebody.
When's our wedding, Sean?
I don't know, man. We can do it anywhere. Where are we going to do it? We have so many choices now.
I know they did.
Although I hear in Texas it's hard to get a license in certain counties, but
Why the hell would we go to Texas? That place is
I don't
shitty.
know. I don't know. Because just to be like,
Whatever.
just a big heel move, just kick down the doors of like Tuscaloosa, Alabama's courthouse and be like, marry us, bitches.
Put your mic down,
What?
you fucking weirdo. Is that gonna make a difference?
I don't know. It might break everything.
Put your mic down. Just pull the mic down
What?
on your face.
I'm not using this mic. I'm using the
Oh,
mic.
okay. Yeah, then you got me all. But I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I know. Nobody knows what's going on.
All right. Are we gonna? I guess I have to talk about wrestling.
Let's talk about wrestling.
I don't even care. I don't even
It was
fucking.
cool. It was cool for a while.
So there was an 8. This card was 8 matches, right?
Well,
They
yeah, sort of. But they never officially told us that. That we were all
They
going
didn't
off on
tell
the
us
Neville report.
anything, dude.
Nope. It was
They
like
sent
get
us
up early and watch Brock Lesnar. That's what they told us.
They sent us so much promotional material, and it was like all it ever said was Brock's gonna wrestle, and Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens. And that was it.
Yep.
And then we had to rely on fucking advertising out of Japan and all this, that, and the other thing to tell us that there were matches like Cesaro versus Diego. I was looking forward to that, and
Yep.
I didn't get to fucking watch it. New Day versus the Primetime Players, which I thought was a tag title match, or no.
No, they were supposed to face Lucha Dragon,
Lucha
which made it feel super house show. But I was kind of looking forward to super house show.
Yeah, I thought, you got the fucking, it's your network. Why can we not just, if you started early, it's 3:30 and I'm sitting here fucking picking my asshole, going, all right, I'm just waiting, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, trying to keep my fucking head up, waiting for the show to come on, and I don't even know why I needed to. I did one post. What a waste of fucking time.
I was trying to. We talked about this on email with Keith. I was trying to tell you. I thought the only newsworthy item was going to be the NXT title, and I was for once in a lifetime. I was right and you were wrong. They didn't do anything. You sold me on it. I was sitting here waiting for Kevin Owens to run in after the main event.
I'm a fucking
Never
mark.
happened.
I'm a fucking mark, apparently, because,
It happened.
I was on Twitter, dude. I tweeted so much tonight. I was just like, fuck, trying to keep myself going. I was like, it's a house show. And they got us all sitting around, oh my God, I can't wait for the big event.
Which was kind of cool, but I don't know. I just don't. I like this idea. I'll watch them, but the problem is I don't know if anybody other than hardcore marks like us is going to watch it. This isn't going to sell the network to anybody who doesn't already have it.
No, yeah, they're going to do this a couple more times, but
and I will watch them. I love them, but it's not a. I don't think it's going to drive anybody to subscribe.
No, of course not. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I mean, well, it's funny. We're talking all this shit. There was a match of the year candidate on this show.
Oh, it was awesome.
Maybe the match of the year.
But wouldn't that be? That would have been on Takeover anyway, don't you think?
SummerSlam
or Summer? Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, we might even still get a rematch. They're going to have to pull. They're going to have Owens pull double duty on that weekend. I bet.
Yeah, he's been doing fine with it anyway. That dude's been killing it this year.
Well, and those, I mean, the wrestlers are used to working a show on Friday or Saturday night before a pay-per-view anyway, so it's not.
I'm also sick in addition to.
Nice.
What happens when you don't. That's what happens.
Happy Independence Day.
When you don't sleep and when you're going through some shit in your life and fucking whatever, like your body just betrays you.
Yeah, stress is bad, and
stress,
you sleep deprivation. Yeah, you're like Vince McMahon at this point. You're stressed out and you haven't slept.
Yeah, well, why don't you fucking rub my back or something and calm me the fuck down and get me to go to bed? Oh, there you go. Nice, very nice.
Virtual back rubs.
Where's the old lady at?
She's probably still asleep.
Probably sleeping. Right on. So I guess let's talk about the card.
Yeah. Okay. So first off, we got Neville Jericho, Dad Bod Jericho, rocking it.
Yeah, he is.
As proud as possible in his little tidy whities. His butt crack hanging out on the superplex attempt.
Yeah, and I was taking fucking screenshots too. Like at one point they were on the outside. He's just like laying down.
Yeah, it was hot.
He looked like he was trying to go to sleep, like me. I was like, "This is me soon, hopefully." And he's just laying there, hanging out with his fucking arm over his head. It was a decent match. It was.
I'm still a mark for the dude, and obviously Japan was too, because I mean there was a Y2J chanting crowd. They were into it. Man, I'm getting there. I'm jumping off the Jericho defense bandwagon, but I will always be a fan of the dude. I can't help myself.
You know what it is that there's been multiple times now that WWE has used him in place of Steve Austin, and he's so much worse. Yeah,
well, that's what I mean. The tough enough thing. It was bad enough when his podcast sort of bombed after Austin's, but now that he's followed him, tough enough is a fucking train wreck. I mean, that's an epic.
Sucks.
Well, and plus they're losing money. I mean, and USA Network isn't going to give them another time spot after this. I mean, it's a fucking disaster for them.
That shit's done. Tough Enough will never come back.
Nope, it's done.
They've got. You know what they did? They booked the girls. They booked shit so the girls would get in their bikinis just to try to pop a rating. They put a condensed Raw before it, and that Raw did like 600,000 viewers. That's a really shitty number.
Yep. Yeah, now they've made
bad number.
Yep, that's a TNA number.
Yeah, it's like fucking quadruple what TNA did this
year. Well, yeah, I know.
That's how bad it is for their
TNA on Spike number.
Pro wrestling ratings were just garbage all week because pro wrestling was garbage all week. Let's be real.
Yeah,
it was all worth it for Kevin Owens, Finn Balor tonight, though.
That was a good match. I liked, just to get back on topic, sort of. I liked the Neville Jericho match. It was what it was. I mean, it felt like a really house show match. It felt like they were working to the crowd. Yeah, it was. I mean, they were getting their shit in, but it was a house show.
Way too many spots where it was pro wrestling and not like two guys fighting, but more like two guys putting a performance together.
They tried to do some strong style stuff. They did some kicks, and yeah, I mean, I just felt like you have to remember with this show is the Japanese audience gets to see these guys once a year, so they're gonna get their shit in. Even though I dogged Cena main eventing on Twitter, but the crowd popped like crazy for him. They paid to see that motherfucker, and
he's the guy.
Yep. So I like this match. I was a little bit surprised Jericho went over. It sort of goes against his whole modus operandi at this point.
Look, it's a house show.
He put over Balor yesterday.
It's a house show, and he's the guy that whatever. So
Yeah.
the crowd was super into him. It doesn't matter. Neville can lose.
And Neville got to try his finisher like 6 times, so they got to see him do it.
Well, they keep protecting it. I don't think he hit it.
Yeah. No, Jericho got the knees up on the one that he actually fully executed. So it's still protected, yeah.
So he can't win the big matches yet, but they're still protecting his finish, and they're still doing the thing where he looks really good against the really strong opponents.
He never works with shit. I mean, he always works with a top guy, even if it's a top guy from 1999 like Jericho is at this point. Burn! I don't even know what was next. What happened next? Was the Divas match next? You're gonna have to talk about this because I fucking hate that Twitter so much that.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about. I
got my shit jumped by the Nikki Bella defense team.
I stopped. Couple things. I stopped watching the main event just to look in on the drama that was going on. What did you do?
This is the funny thing, is I didn't even say anything bad about Nikki Bella. My tweet was, I'd have to go back and find the exact thing, but I said something like,
"Oh, great! They're making the AJ breaking the AJ record a gimmick."
So Cole comes out. Nikki's whole walkout is just about how long she's been champ, and that she's tweeting #300 to get her fans to follow her on the road to breaking AJ's record. Yep. Which, here's the whole thing: if Nikki was actually a heel, this would be a brilliant fucking gimmick. Because people would be hot as hell to see her get her ass kicked before she broke the record. But Nikki's not a heel. Nikki's a catty, jealous chick who still high fives all the fans on her way out to the ring. And so anyway, so that was my tweet. Was like, oh wow, they're making breaking AJ's streak a gimmick. And I got 7,000 tweets back about how it's not a gimmick, you moron. Being the champion is important to people. And I don't even know. I just lost my shit. I was tired. I was mad, and I did what you're never supposed to do, which is
you melted down, man.
tweet back to morons, and it got ugly. It got ugly for a little while.
I saw the person who was like chief against you, and it's a picture of a chick with Nikki Bella.
Yep.
And the Bella twins follow her. And they've got like 5,000 followers, and it's someone who thinks they're important, you know.
I mean, but I'm not even. I mean, Nikki's great. I'm not dogging Nikki. I just think it's a shitty thing for WWE to do.
Why?
Because it's not a real. I mean, that's not a real storyline. Like, how does that tie into anything?
Well, okay. Here's
an actual character, and then I'll care. Like I said, if she was being a heel, I would be all over it. I would be cheering for Paige to beat her. But she's sort of a face, and I don't know.
Here's what I would argue. Absent all of that, because we get way too caught up on all that kind of shit as fans. Well, who's the good guy? Who's the bad? You know, sometimes, you know what? In life, they're really, a lot of times, most times, it's you're the good guy and the bad guy.
Yes, but wrestling isn't life. Wrestling
no, it's not,
is wrestling.
No, exactly. So you make it simple when you can. And what else is if there was a guy who was going for a consecutive days record and he was getting close, that would become a focal point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they did it with Punk. And it's easy to go, oh, they're doing the gimmick because they just want to get AJ's record out of there. And yeah, maybe. But at the same time, it's like, well, what the fuck else are they going to do? There's literally nothing else they have going on right now.
Well, that's their fault. They write this shit. It's not my fault that they don't have anything else going on.
No, it's not. But it's still, okay, you look at legitimate sport. And again, this isn't legitimate sport, but if you treat it, I mean, the idea is to treat it like it is. The idea is to treat the competition like it's legitimate because that within the confines of kayfabe, right?
Right.
So if that's the case, if you're coming up on a record like this, you're getting closer to it, then you would acknowledge that. You wouldn't get to fucking 45 hits, 45 straight games of the hit in baseball and not bring up, oh shit, you're getting close to the record.
I'm not. Yeah, it's not that it's.
I mean, of course, it's
not a legitimate thing to bring up, but it's that this is their story right now. This and whatever. We still don't even know what Paige's like revolt is about. That's some bullshit.
Why is that a bad story? Why is what
a bad story?
To go for the record though.
Because who is trying? I mean, who are we rooting for against her? Or are we rooting for her? I mean, I don't know. What are we supposed to do? I don't know.
Up
She
to
sort
you.
of acts like she cheats a lot.
Well, then
So,
root against her.
okay, so but who am I supposed to root for? I'm just supposed to be like,
Whoever's
wow,
against her.
that's a brilliant achievement in your scripted thing. That which I think she's a really good wrestler. She's gotten a lot better. I still
And
think she's a pretty shitty promo, but
apparently she has a separated shoulder.
right. So that even more tells me that it's just like a fuck you thing, that we're not stopping this. It doesn't matter if she should not be wrestling right now. We're
Oh,
gonna have
come
her
on.
finish matches with forearms.
Well, dude, her forearm's dope. That's a good spot. Come on. That's
Well,
a
Michael
better
Cole
forearm
needs to
than
sell
any
it with
dude,
more
bro.
than a yawn then, because that finish was like Michael Cole was like, oh, and then she elbow and 1, 2, 3.
Well, that's his fault. I didn't on Nikki, though.
Well, I'm not. None of this is on Nikki. I'm not mad at Nikki
I don't know why you're mad at all.
because I'm tired.
I'm tired too, but I'm not. It's just like of all that's what's funny to me about it, I guess, is like of all the Divas stuff to be upset about, you'd think the one thing you wouldn't be pissy about is like the thing that makes the most sense is like she's coming up on breaking a record. Of course she's going to talk about it.
Well, see,
Of
that's
course
what
they're
I'm
going to
saying
make that a focal
though.
point.
Right, but if everything else was working well, then this would work well too. But it's the cherry on top of the shit Sunday that is the Divas booking right now. Like nobody's a face or a heel, nobody has a coherent character, and then on top of it, we're going to pretend like this matters. Like this should be one aspect of several stories. Like this should be part of like like I said, why I'm rooting for her, why I'm booing her, why I hope somebody else beats her, or why I hope she gets to the record. But I don't like her. I don't like any of her competitors. It's just.
So you're mixing in your personal feelings with the problematic nature of the way they've told the story and booked the characters.
But I don't think I'm alone in not caring about these characters. I think that's a storytelling problem that they're having.
Absolutely.
That's
However,
not my personal feeling. It's their failure to do their job, which is to create a compelling drama wherein I care.
okay, they are now trying to do that then with the streak.
But the streak by itself, I don't care. I need to either want her to break the streak or not. The streak by itself is just a number. Even in football or in baseball, it's just a thing.
Okay, but you have a feeling.
In football or in baseball, somebody is actually doing something.
Right, it's a real accomplishment.
Right. This is something somebody decided. This is like me being excited that, they don't kill Walter White on Breaking Bad because, like, yay, he lived another episode. No, he didn't. That's the way it's written.
But it still creates a feeling, yeah?
It creates a feeling like I want to fart on it.
Well, there you go, I guess.
I don't know. I thought it was all right. I thought it was an okay match.
The match was shit.
Spots louder than her boyfriend does.
It was quiet. It's Japan.
Well, it wasn't quiet for other matches. It was quiet for this one because they haven't given anybody a reason to care about this.
Oh my God! Let's move on.
All right, what was next?
Next was Brock and Kofi.
Oh, this was fun.
Yeah, it was what we thought it would be. Kofi.
I was hoping the New Day would come out earlier, but
Kofi came out, bless his heart, and he tried.
Mm-hmm.
And he was scared to death.
Mm-hmm.
And he ran up to a bear.
Mm-hmm.
And he got his fucking face clawed in.
Off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was sacrificed to. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, he tried to get some offense in. Brock sold it for the most part. I mean, he acknowledged that someone was trying to hit him, but he didn't acknowledge that it hurt him in any way.
Yeah. Mosquito bite on the ass of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. That's what Kofi was. Kofi was the goat that they placed in the cage of the T-Rex.
Yep.
And then the New Day did in fact run in. Woods
later on. So to get back to the what the fuck was this card all about discussion we were having earlier. So I guess that match happened earlier. So they had already had their match. The New Day versus Lucha Dragons.
Yeah.
Right? That and the Cesaro Diego match had already happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, all right. Just because I'm cranky, I'm going to nitpick a little bit.
Go ahead.
They should have had them out there the whole time. One, because Xavier Woods would have said phenomenally entertaining things. And two, because if he had beat them all down from the beginning, that would have helped some people who had a problem with the Raw beatdown feel a little bit better about him overcoming the numbers game.
You're probably right.
But it was still fun. I mean, he still did. He kicked all three of their asses, and
yeah, I don't think it really matters that much.
Yeah, I mean, it was mostly to watch him come out there and suplex some people.
Yeah, and they also were just letting Kofi live and die on his own. And then they only came out when he went back and started fucking him up again.
Right.
So that's kind of cool. I kind of dig that.
All right, what's next?
Stop that now.
That's clap therapy, brother.
Next was the NXT title match.
Oh.
Could have been the match of the year. Yeah, they had some really good false finishes in this match. The first coup de grace.
The first one, yeah, I jumped out of my seat.
Yeah, I was sure of it, and then he kicked out, and I was like, man, they're going to beat him. They're not going to let him win.
That's what I thought too. Yep.
They're going to do it at TakeOver for SummerSlam with the bigger, whatever. And then I was, you convince. That's how you know they did good, because they convince you, they make you doubt yourself, and then convince you that your initial thought was wrong, even though, I mean, come on, they fucking built him up in vignettes for a month.
He had a fucking network special last night. He wasn't going to lose here.
Yeah,
and the network special was about how big he was in Japan. So
yeah, and they might as well have said, spoiler, he's winning the belt. Just tune in because it's going to be fun, and it was. You know what I want? I want Becky Lynch to win the women's title. And then I want Becky and Finn to get married on WWE TV with their belts on, dude. I am so in love with Becky Lynch, it's unreal. And now I'm also
you were already in love with Finn Balor. You talked about his abs for about 10 minutes on the last podcast.
Dude, Finn Balor's body.
That was a well-timed call.
Yeah, man, if you can't tell me if there's a body that you could have any body in the world that you wanted, that's the body you choose, dude. Like maybe Brad Pitt from Fight Club.
That's true, yeah. That was sort of lean. That's more wiry, though.
A little too lean, yeah. A little too lean for me. Yeah, he's kind of wiry, kind of skinny.
Finn's got a good mix.
Finn's body is like exactly the kind of body every male like wants to have. Like, women, of course, it's so much worse for women. I'm not gonna act like dudes have it bad, but like you see a dude like that, and it doesn't matter what you look like. You're inferior. It's like this fuck this. I'm awful. I'm hideous.
Finn Balor's body makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong with my life, because when I look at my body, I don't even understand how somebody who's the same species as me could have that body.
Genetics, man, and hard work.
Yeah, hard work more than, I mean, I could probably get close if I ever got off the fucking couch and put down the Cheetos, but
hard work and eating right, and then it's all of it genetics.
Well, and it's his job. I mean, that's
his whole thing.
He gets up in the morning, and half of his job is making sure he looks like that. So
yeah, it's like or UFC fighters and shit. Of course, they all look like that. All they do is train.
Yep,
that's their life. But no, the match was really good, and Kevin Owens. I've
run out of things to say about how good he is at pro wrestling.
Peak delirium during this match. I was just like, I love everyone. Like, I love Kevin Owens. I love Finn Balor. Balor's a really good babyface, like True Blue.
Yeah, he plays it really well in the ring. Yeah.
Well, he just comes across like such a nice guy.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what they built him. That's his character now in kayfabe too, which I think it's true. But
did you watch the special?
Yeah, I did. I watched it last night.
He's
much just. Oh yeah.
He's so soft spoken and like the kind of dude that you're like you want to like take care of him. You want to see him. You want to take care of him, but you also like you want to see him do well. I want to play Lego and watch SummerSlam '95 with him. Yeah, like you want to hang out with him and like you want to make sure no one tries to pick on him. Yeah, but I think he could take care of himself. Oh, for sure, but he's like your little brother. Well, that's like Jason Albert, which people are, and I am too. I mean, I am totally shipping Becky Lynch and Finn Balor, but I want to write like the wacky best friend. You're doing what? Shipping. What does that mean? You don't know this term? You're on Tumblr, aren't you? You don't know what shipping is? No, it's short for relationshipping. It's when you take two characters from a show and you write like stories about how they fall in love. Sean, yes. I'm a complicated individual. Sean, you're older than me. Why?
Right,
How do you have the new
because I was your age when a little show called Buffy the Vampire Slayer was the shit, and I think this is like in America, that's kind of where it was invented. Like they've been doing it in Japan forever, but
shipping. So I'm shipping Finn
you're
Balor
shipping Finn and Becky. I'm shipping Lord Tensai and Finn because those two together are just wacky. I mean, actually, I'm sure they might. I don't know.
Get them in there. Fuck it.
I just like Jason Albert hanging out with Finn Balor, pulling his pants down and stuff.
And the way he talks with that accent he's got.
Oh, the Boston accent, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing was pretty cool, and Finn's really, yeah. No, I thought it was funny too because they would show pictures of him when he's like unkempt, and his hair's kind of fucked up, and dude, he looks like a straight up detective who has just had enough of this fucking case. Like he's really stressed out about his job. Like that's what he looks like to me every time I see it, and he's got the accent that kicks in. I was like, dude, this guy is so cool. Like I just want to be him, and then be with Becky Lynch.
Yeah. If you ship them, then when you want to be him, then you would want to be with Becky Lynch. Anyway, yeah, I'm with you. I want to see them have a wedding with a WWE wedding, but for real.
All the titles. Yeah. Just do it on TV. Wrestling weddings are great. And then Kevin Owens is the greatest heel in the history of time. I thought, again,
Kevin Owens should officiate the wedding and then powerbomb both of them.
I thought he was going to shake his hand, and it was like, oh, dude, don't do it. Like, don't fuck up your character just because it's like, don't break kayfabe. And he didn't.
I thought he was gonna. If they shook, I thought Owens would powerbomb him.
I thought he'd shake. I thought they'll break kayfabe. It's a house show. It's 4 a.m. Fucking no one's watching. Whatever.
No, Owens never breaks. He was over in the corner slobbering and spitting and looking like he lost his mind because he lost the belt.
He's that dude, man.
He's awesome. And when he had the chin lock on, he was screaming about how much he hates the country. And this fits in with his kayfabe. He now has another reason to hate Japan because that's where he lost the belt. So that was awesome.
Kevin Owens looks like a groundhog. It's the greatest thing I ever did. I took a screenshot and put it on my Twitter at Geno Mrosko, the monkey wrench. Follow me.
Plug.
For the 6 people who are fucking around for this early ass bullshit.
We love each and every one of you.
We really do, and I appreciate anyone who's hanging out.
43, it says here.
That's who's all with us right now?
44, we just picked somebody up by saying the number 43. A fan of the number 43 logged in just to hear their favorite number.
Oh my God. How really cool, though. All right, what else was there? Oh, yeah, there was the main event that neither of us paid attention to.
Was that really next? There was nothing in. They didn't even cool down. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention. I was busy arguing with people. And
it's so funny you got into it about Nikki Bella on Twitter.
Oh, one other thing, I do want to mark out a little bit more about the last match because I don't know what they're doing with the demon character. I think they're probably fucking it up. But dear God, the shit that the Japanese themed stuff that he had on his back tonight was the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Why do you think they're fucking up the demon character? What do you mean when you say that?
Because it's my own fault because I bought into this. People who are fantasy booking that like when he embraces the demon, he turns to his dark side, and then there's the whole theory that he's the one that attacked the Tommy in the parking lot. I don't think they're doing that. I think they're just going with what was on the documentary, which is it's him, channeling his perseverance or whatever. But I shouldn't say they're fucking it up. I just don't think they're doing much with it. I think it's just he puts on paint, and he doesn't lose when he puts on paint because he's undefeated with the war paint.
Right.
So I think that's all it is, which is fine. So I shouldn't say they're fucking it up. But the point being, the Japanese demon and the characters on his back was tight.
Yeah, it was really cool. I liked it a lot.
All right, so then we went to the main event of Raw. Where
I'm so fucked up right now.
Stephen Kane. Yeah, you are. It's all right. You're allowed. We're almost done. So are you going to sleep after this?
Fuck, who knows? I mean, I'm going to lay down. Like the site's gonna go fucking dormant. It's already 7. The daily just went up a few minutes ago.
If anything happens, yesterday I was trying to make shit up. Nothing was going on these fucking holiday weekends.
You need to make shit up. Write some editorials.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
There's shit to talk about.
Spoiler alert: there is no takeover in Brooklyn. I just made that up.
Do a recap for Beast in the East or some shit. WWE Top 10 video comes out on Saturday. Today is Saturday, right?
I believe so. Yes. I don't know. I probably have to do some sort of family-friendly barbecue fireworks.
Oh yeah, it's a holiday because you're in the wifey. Fucking wifey.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
God damn, Sean. Why do you have a life that? Why do you have things to do? Why can't you just do my job?
I know. I would like to.
Recuperate.
If someday.
You'll get it eventually.
Someday. They got to pay me more though. I don't know. Anyway, so Cena.
Almost got real for a minute there.
Yeah, we almost went way inside.
Sean Rueter sucks.
Can everybody see this?
What is this fucking cat doing?
This is my special needs cat I was telling you about. She's got she's gonna attack my arm. She's got
Don't let her bite you, dude.
She's all right. She doesn't bite hard. She's got cerebellar microplasia or something. I'm saying that wrong because it's too early.
Bella?
Yeah, she's got some sort of brain thing, neurological thing, so she's a little weird. Oh, she just attacked my head.
That's awesome, man. She's adorable.
All right, so
She's adorable.
Cena. I don't know. I kind of like this because it was fun to see these guys in hospital mode.
You just see a little paw coming up behind your shoulder.
He's on fire. I don't know.
Oh man, this is way better than talking about John Cena.
Yeah, it is. All right, let's just have cat videos. That's what I'll put on the site today. I'll just run cat videos. I'll just follow my cats around with a camera.
Dude, you can post literally anything. You understand this?
Oh, I know.
You're like, I was making shit up. No, just dude. Like, I went to the WWE site. They had the poll up. Whose relationship will break up first?
You're a poll mark.
And Lana, dude, it's just the stupidest poll I've ever seen in my life.
That's the stupidest angle ever.
Yeah, it really is. It's so bad. Who's gonna break up first? Like what's the more stable relationship? Dolph fucking Ziggler and Lana, or Rusev and Summer Rae? Come on, man. I think Rusev and Summer Rae are forever. Dude, I love it. I'm a Summer Rae fan, dude, and Rusev is the hero to my federation, bro. I love that guy.
Summer Rae played football for your I don't know if you root for Chicago. Do you root for the Chicago Lingerie Football League team then? Didn't she play for the Chicago Sluts or whatever they're called?
Oh man.
I had to get one in. I haven't. It's early.
God damn. Whatever. Because they wear lingerie.
I don't know.
I'm sure
I don't know. She probably has a lingerie football team.
She's a Bears fan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think she did play for the. I think she played for the Chicago affiliate of whatever the LFL.
Lingerie Football League.
It's so ridiculous because they do. They're actual athletes and they hit each other, but they make them wear that stuff.
Well, I mean that's sex sells.
Yeah, I know.
I guess
it does.
It really does. But no, she's great, man. I love Lana not Lana, but I just pulled a fucking Rusev.
You did. You're obsessed.
No, you know what's funny?
What?
Like Lana is a classic case. This is gonna sound shitty, but whatever. Since we're doing that, we're
not talking about the main event, so
fuck that. I didn't even watch it. Who gives a shit? Cena won. There you go. And it involved Kane and King Barrett. Fuck off.
That's so ridiculous.
Like, we had a Brock Lesnar match, and then Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, and then
they couldn't even bother to trot Bray Wyatt out and make it pretend like it was important.
Yeah, somehow a team of King Barrett and Kane followed those two matches. Eat a dick. So Lana is a classic case of you get people. Have you ever worn makeup? I've never
Yes.
worn. I've never worn.
Well, I mean,
makeup.
like I was in like the high school play, that kind of. I mean, like I don't.
Right. No, I mean like you get up and you put makeup on,
No.
like a woman would, right?
Right.
Well, like I don't. Again, like it's not my place to say because I don't face beauty standards that they do and all that stuff. It's controversial. Okay, whatever, fine. But like there are women who they put their makeup on and they look like one person.
Mm-hmm.
And the makeup comes off, and it's a totally different fucking human being.
Mm-hmm.
Lana's a bit like that to me. They get her in the get-up, and she's the gimmick, and it's like, holy fucking shit. This is like not... And then CJ Perry, you go, that's not even the same human being. You don't look anything like that. What the fuck? It's always just so weird to me, you know? Like Paige is kind of the same way. Such heavy makeup that you can't even really... You know what I mean? It's not even this like I can't imagine what it is to do that. At the same time, though, like there's no problem with it. Like I'm not saying it's wrong. They're not wrong for doing that. I'm just it's kind of I don't know. It's a little weird. Maybe wouldn't that be weird to like every day you put on a face? That's literally what that is. You're putting on a face.
Yeah.
I look better with this face on, so I'm gonna go look like this for a while, and then when I go home, I'm gonna wash it off, and hopefully whoever's there still loves me or thinks I look good. I don't know. It seems kind of weird.
I think it does some things to your psyche probably.
Does it?
I think so. I don't know. I mean, like you said, it's a different way to just approach life. I mean, you and I don't have to think about that.
It's a different standard. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, that's like. I mean, I think it's true for all kind. We're gonna get deep here for a second, and then probably say something terribly offensive.
Fuck it, go for it.
No, I mean, I think it's the same thing as like, you know, a gay person versus a straight person, or black folks versus white folks. I mean, you worry about different stuff day to day. But I mean, your gender is definitely one, at least in our society, in all societies throughout the world. I mean, women deal with a whole different set of concerns and stuff than we do, and it's not. I'm not judging whether or not those concerns are legit or not, because I know a lot of women who love to fucking put on makeup, or get dressed up, or any things that we think of as the standards of beauty or girly stuff or whatever. I mean, if that's your jam, go for it. But it's just stuff that you and I never have to think about. We don't have to think about, going out without foundation on today or something. So.
Yeah, because it's just, this is me all the time. So it's like, well, I can't really understand someone who goes out and it's like, this is not what I actually look like. Like, how weird must that be? But at the same time, like you said, it's like, I don't know. I also don't like, if I went to the store at 3 a.m. in my pajamas, they would see character. You know what I mean? Like they would see like, oh, they would assign something to me. They wouldn't be like, it wouldn't be a negative thing necessarily.
Right.
He's a wacky guy maybe, but he's not like a disgusting pig. But if a woman did that, that's immediately what it would be. And that's unfair. So it's like, I don't face that. So it's not, again, I'm not saying like it's wrong. And that's the other thing too. If it makes you feel good, do it. You know
Amen. I mean? Do it. If it doesn't hurt anybody, do it.
You're not hurting anybody. It's like with selfies and shit. You take, women and like people, even social media itself, dude. It's such a vain.
Oh yeah.
Thing. Like it's just attention. Like what do you like? You post this selfie. Like what are you looking to get out of this? Yep. It's like, well, maybe I'm not looking to get anything out of it. I just thought I look good and I feel good about how I look in this picture and I control it, and it's not for other people. And so I post it and people can deal with it how they want to deal with it. So I can kind of get that in a way. Cause like, I don't know. I've got my face on my Twitter bio and like, I think it's a good picture of me.
I mean, I don't put my face out there that much, but I mean, I definitely tweet stuff, or I put stuff on, even on the Cageside Facebook. I put stuff that I think is clever, and I want other people to like it or to retweet it, because that makes me feel good, because that means other people thought it was clever or funny.
Yeah, that's a natural
totally ego, yeah.
That's a natural human thing to like want people to like you, or think you look good, or think you sound good, or think you're there's the Cagesider who I don't remember their username, and I feel bad for that, but they talked about like getting better sleep by listening to our show a couple nights in a row because they like my voice that much.
Oh.
I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know this person at all, but like that makes me so fucking good about myself,
Mhm.
even in just like a very small little burst, where it's like, you know, ultimately, okay, there's no real like feeling there or anything like that, but it's like that's just a really, it makes you feel good.
Yeah,
So if you're a
exactly.
chick, you throw some makeup on and post a selfie, and like a couple people are like, hey, you look really beautiful. That's a good thing, dude.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck we got here talking about this. Oh,
I
Lana,
don't know either.
Lana.
Well, yeah, because Dolph Ziggler was in the main event,
Yeah,
so I
because
guess that's
Dolph
how we got
fucking
here.
Ziggler was trying to get a hot tag, and then got the hot tag, and still wasn't the guy who got the pin. I don't think.
Nope. No, remember when we were all excited about Dolph's big push when he was the guy who won the Lone Survivor with Sting's help at Survivor Series? That was a good time.
Remember when he was on Twitter talking about how nuts that was, like the rest of us?
Yep.
Dude, Sting helped me be the lone survivor. Holy fuck. Like, yeah, I know, right?
What a rub!
Yeah. Dude, I broke one of my fucking bookshelves tonight. I'm pretty upset about that.
I know, 1 a.m.
Dude, I have 3 that I set up along my wall, and there are 2 that are full size and 1 that's half size. So it looks like steps almost. It looks
Ah,
like an L, but it's backwards, so it's more like a J.
you need a cat. They would love that
God
shit.
damn, I'm tired, dude.
I used to do that kind of home renovation in the middle of the night, but I was doing a lot of cocaine when that happened. So.
You did cocaine in your life?
Oh yeah. I have some problems.
You said you've done a lot of cocaine?
I've done my more than my fair share, probably. Yes.
Really? What was that?
Mhm.
I've never done cocaine. What was that like?
It's like there's a party in your face and everyone's invited.
That sounds way too much like you still love cocaine. Like,
Uh, no, I don't because it doesn't do good things to your life.
when's the last time you did cocaine, Sean? Talk
Well,
wrestling. Let's talk here.
all right. Well, I haven't had a drink in 8 years, so
Good for you.
cocaine was probably 9 years ago.
9 years ago. And
Yeah.
you're like 70, so you were
Yep,
like
exactly. So
6.
until I was 63, I was doing toot hits.
Okay, that's 7 years. You
Oh, 62. I can't do math.
and I'm the fucking one who hadn't slept for days.
I'm an old sleep deprived recovery. Oh, look at Summer
Really?
Rae tweeting out stuff right now.
Really? Cocaine was your thing?
Well, alcohol was mostly my thing, but yeah, cocaine was my side job, side piece.
Yeah, I never really got into cocaine. I never really
Yeah,
got into really
that's
heavy
that's
drugs too much at any point.
that's good. Keep it that way. It's not worth it.
Yeah. Well, I developed a panic disorder pretty early in life. I was like 13, 14. I think I did a hit of acid once. That's
Oh,
a fucking panic attack on wheels, dude. Holy shit.
yeah.
It was a thunderstorm that night. That was a long night.
Ooh. See, that's what I could never. I've got anxiety and depression issues too, and that's why I could never do. That's why I could never smoke a whole lot of pot because I would get paranoid as fuck.
Dude, I used to smoke weed, and then I got
Mhm.
my panic disorder kind of came on, you know, and extreme stress in your life. My parents were getting divorced. There was a lot
Mhm.
going on at the time, and I was just doing all sorts of dumb shit. And then just one day it just came on, and it hasn't left since. I hadn't been the same since. But I tried to smoke a blunt after it had happened, and man, I was just hitting it like I was the king, fucking, you know, Snoop Dogg in this motherfucker, bro. Like I was like I always would have before, like no problem. And dude, I've never been so fucked up in my life, bro. Like it was so fucking intense. Like I would look at something and turn my head, and it would take 5 seconds for the picture to shift to catch up to me.
Nice.
That's how trails and fucking hallucinations and shit.
Tracers and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, man, like
Mm.
really. And when you have panic disorder, that stuff, it's not fun. To people who do
Right.
drugs, that shit's fun,
Right.
and
Then
you
you just
can,
giggle and yeah.
yeah,
Right.
you're like, oh, this is fucking cute. But when you're panicking, it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die, and you want to, you can't handle it. You just want to be done. Yeah, but
Mm.
yeah, and then I drank and shit, and yeah, I got rid of most of that. I'm mostly straight edge. I've been drinking a little bit lately, but you know, life's hard.
It happens.
Yeah, cocaine, man, I can't believe you, Sean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything harder than that? Like heroin? You ever done anything
No, no,
really
I've
crazy?
never injected anything, but yeah.
Well, that doesn't mean you haven't done heroin.
Oh, I guess that's true. Well, I don't. No, I haven't done heroin.
Meth?
Cocaine. No, I mean I think I've done Crank. Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I hated that though. That was horrible.
Man. Him, my ex-girlfriend. I asked, what's the one thing you want to do before you die? She said, heroin. All right, let's.
Lofty
Holy
goals.
fucking shit! All right, here we go. No, yeah, that's crazy, man.
Ugh.
I would not have taken you for a dude who does cocaine.
I don't anymore. So there you go. I wouldn't get nearly as much
Were,
shit done in life
were,
if I still did that
were
stuff.
you with Julie at the time?
No, I mean, Julie and I started dating when I was still drinking, but
Oh,
not.
she helped you get through all that.
Yeah. Well, she kicked my ass to the curb unless I stopped, and that helped me stop. Yeah.
That's awesome. I just gained so
Yeah.
much respect for Julie.
She's the shit.
That's really cool. I still want to talk to her, man.
Oh, I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying. She's just said, "What do they want to talk to me about?" That's what she keeps saying.
This.
I know. I know.
Just stuff, dude.
She can't wrap her head around the fact that there are actually like 20 people online that give a shit about this stuff. So
Does
I
she know
can't
the number?
sometimes.
Does she know the kind of numbers we do?
Probably not. Probably might blow her head up.
To know how many people actually read your shit,
Yeah.
and how many people who quote unquote matter read your shit. People who,
I am an influential person in the world of fake fighting.
yeah. And we're gonna get bigger, man. We got like cool shit coming down the pipeline, like.
So I think we need to get somebody to make a GIF of like you and me introducing Handstock as the third man.
A GIF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually didn't mean to introduce the GIF argument into that, but
for anyone who's still around,
31 of them, 31 hardcores,
meandering bullshit. Yeah, here's a cool bit. You guys probably know Ariel Helwani at MMA Fighting. So like we've got a dude who's gonna come on, man, and he's gonna fucking go to wrestling shows. You guys always bitch about wanting us to do more interviews with wrestlers. First of all, I've got an interview scheduled with Daniel Bryan at some point in July. They sent me a second copy of his book, a hardcover copy, in addition to the paper copy I got like a month ago. And they're like, "You want to do an interview?" Yeah, they're like, "You want to do an interview with him?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's set it up." So I'll put something up, and I'll get questions from the Cagesiders, and we'll all get in on it because this is a community that I love, and we try to make it about the community as much as we can. But yeah, you guys always complain about wrestler interviews. That dude is going to go to shows, including SummerSlam, and he'll have a fucking microphone with a little Cageside logo on it, just like Helwani does with MMA Fighting, and it will say Cageside Seats with the Cageside logo, and he'll interview wrestlers. Like, that's how big time we're starting to get, dudes. And like connections and dudettes, ladies and sirs, and connections and people who talk to us and shit. Yeah, dude. Like you just, time. Yeah, you hear some shit and you're like, "Hey, is this true?" And they're like, "Oh, let me look into it and I'll get back to you." And then they do. That's pretty fucking cool, man.
It is.
That's where we're at. But I still fire Sean all the time and pay him crumbs.
He's probably gonna do it right now.
No, I don't want to make you feel bad. All that cocaine you did your whole life.
I know. Puts you on edge.
Man, that fucking blows me away, dude. That's really... See, this is why we talk. This is why we just keep going, because you learn cool shit.
You get me talking, and you never know what I might reveal.
I know. What else is there? Tell me your darkest secret, John, that you're willing to reveal to everybody. By everybody, I mean the small group that's with us. At this point.
But it's going to stay online. I don't know. That's pretty much it. I mean, I don't.
There's cocaine.
Yeah, I mean, there's my. I feel like that's pretty good. My history of like drug abuse and my relationship history that we've covered. I feel like that's a good reveal for tonight. Well, I got to keep you coming back.
More of the juicy tidbits.
Yeah, I can't give it all away right now. 8:25 in the morning on the 4th of July. What the fuck are we doing?
Dude, I don't know. Who even cares? Because it's just.
All right, go break a bookcase. I'm gonna go. I don't know. I think I'm going back to bed. I don't know.
No, you're not. You got work you need to do.
God damn it! It's the holidays.
It is a holiday, isn't it? That's what what we should do.
Ebenezer Scrooge. I don't usually do a whole lot on Saturdays, but
You know what
I don't know what
sucks?
day of the week it is. What?
It is a holiday, so that means everywhere's gonna be fucking closed. So I can't even go get an omelet if I want one.
You probably can't. Like, go to like a diner or something. Some of those places will stay open.
That's true. Maybe I'll do that.
And like grocery stores are probably open till like noon or something.
Maybe Walmart.
Maybe Walmart. Walmart never closes. That's America.
Yeah, but then
America.
I cook for myself, and who the fuck wants to do that? Can Julie cook?
Yeah, she's pretty good. I'm all right myself. I'm not bad. If you were anywhere near here, I'd make you an omelet.
If I come to Baltimore, you make me an omelet?
Yeah, hurry up.
Let's do a Cageside party at your house.
All right, party at my house.
We'll just invite a bunch of Cagesiders and shit. Like
it's not. I know we got a few Deckers and your boy Decker. I know you love to call him Decker. He's in D.C., I think, and Eddie Mack's in Baltimore somewhere. I've never met him, but he's in the same, not that big town that I'm in. I know who else. I went and met a few people in Philly one time.
Did you really?
Uh-huh.
Cagesiders, people that hang on the side and shit.
Well, I don't know. Is Jolie still around?
Yeah, she comments every now and again.
I met her and Reverend Kane and the Master Geek. That's who we met. We went to that Pro Wrestling Day thing, like, I don't know, a couple years ago now.
Cool.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to see me on.
Fucking get out of here, man.
All right. Happy Independence Day, America.
Happy 4th of
For
July.
the rest of America.
I love you.